This program has been made possible by the friends and partners of Perspective.
Greetings, friends. Welcome today again to Perspective. As always, Perspective is a show that identifies problems, your problems, and try to help you find a solution. Perspective is a show that confronts all kinds of sometimes difficult issues and try to bring clarity to situations that are obscure and hard to get through. So this is your show, and this is your time. You should be calling up your friends about now and tell them that Dr. Al Baxter is on the air with Perspective, and they need to tune in. Furthermore, you call us. The number is on the screen, 416-650-9550. Or you may want to write me. Tell me your heart. Some things that you may not want to say by the phone or otherwise, write me. The address is right there on the screen. Jot it down. If you miss it at this segment, it's coming back. But write to me. Let us stand together and be a part of what is happening. There's a song that says, Lord, whatever you're doing in this hour, don't do it without me. And so we need to be involved. We need to be engaged. And so that's why I come to you with Perspective. And more importantly, neighbor, today I have a guest that is going to bring to you something that obviously will change your mind, change not only your mind, but your life. And I am going to ask you to stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Faith Miracle Temple Toronto celebrates 40 years of authentic, life-changing ministry with host pastor Dr. Al Baxter and guest ministers Bishop John Francis.
Whatever you were in for the last 10 years, the Holy Ghost just pulled you out into a new season, into a new time.
Prophet Ricardo Gordon, Bishop E.O. Ensa, Donette Thompson Hall, November 8th through 13th, 280 Yorkland Boulevard, North York, Ontario. On Saturday, 10th November, join us for an elegant formal banquet. Tickets only $60. Call 416-650-9550 or visit our Facebook events page to get more details. Faith Miracle Temple Toronto celebrates 40 years of authentic, life-changing ministry.
Are you looking for a church family that will embrace you with open arms? Visit Faith Miracle Temple for an awesome time in the presence of the Lord.
Don't let anybody define you. Define yourself. Be good at all times. Be the best you can be at all times. Love people. Help people. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Sunday service at 10:30 a.m. Prayer and Bible studies on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and our family night on Fridays at 7:30 p.m. 280 Yorkland Boulevard, North York. Call 416-650-9550 or visit betterlifeoutreach.org.
Welcome back. As usual, this is Perspective. I'm Dr. Al Baxter, and today is special. Today is your day. Today is a day when I have a guest that will share something with you that you can, many of you can identify with, and it will change your life. So I want you to listen. And I want you to call us. Call us here at 416-650-9550 or write to me. So the address is on the screen. Write to me. And when you call, remember to request my book. We have several books that I have authored Books such as Lord Teach Us How to Pray, I Decree That. Books such as How to Live a Stress-Free Life. That is so important. It was only today I got a call from a dear, dear woman who was so concerned about her sister who, because of stress, she reduced from 150 pounds to just 80 pounds in a short time. Stress. You know, stress is responsible for all kinds of sicknesses and certainly cancer. Most cancers are caused by stress. Well, How to Live a Stress-Free Life is available to you. I know how to live a stress-free life, and I penned it here so that you can also know how. Call and ask for that book. And then I wrote the book, The Philosophy of Pastoral Ministry. Actually, it should be the philosophy of any ministry, as long as it's ministry, not just pastoral. Call and get a copy of my book. And how about The Life and Times of the Man Called Christ Jesus? This is a story of Jesus from his annunciation, from Isaiah announced him, from the angel announced that, behold, a virgin shall bear a son until his ascension. In chronological order. You will love this book. Call and request a copy today. I mentioned I have a guest, a special guest. My guest is none other than Sister Meg Baxter. Sister Meg has a story you've got to listen to. Sister Meg, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. And
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Bless you too.
We talked a bit earlier, and you share many things with me. You share with me that you are a motivational speaker, and your main subject is based around real issues. And so many people are having real life issues. And sometimes, you know, neighbor in church, it seems like everything is hunky-dory and smooth and nice. But there are real issues that people have to face every day that they're hard to talk about, hard to face, hard to deal with. Sister Meg knows about things like that. She's going to be talking to you about things like that. Another of her subject is broken but not destroyed. Yes. That is profound, because so many people are broken, and then there are those who are destroyed being broken. Mm-hmm. But how can you be broken and yet not destroyed? Right. She will talk to you about. Sister Meg, those subjects are awesome.
Yes, they
powerful.
are. Yes, they are.
And you go about churches and places and talk about things like these to women's group and to whomever you can.
That's right.
I want to know why you do this. Tell me why.
Well, Bishop, when somebody's broken, you know, it's like they can't put themselves back together, so they need someone to help them.
Of course.
And when a person is broken, the Bible says that, you know, the potter can put us back together, and only Jesus Christ can put us back together. And I've been broken.
You have been broken. So you are having the experience that you have had the experience.
Yes.
You know, the greatest testimony or help for people is when you have the experience. That's right. You can help others.
That's right.
And that also give a great testimony.
That's right.
But you say you have been broken.
So broken, Bishop, till I was afraid that I would not have made it. Ooh. But, you know, God sent people my way. Yes. And people helped to put me back together again.
Thank God.
And my experience, you know, I've been abused, sexually abused.
Sexually
abused.
Abused.
Yes. And I didn't understand. I was young, didn't understand what was taking place. I was afraid to talk to people. Oh, God. I was afraid to talk about it because I thought I would have gotten into trouble.
Yes.
But somehow, you know, I find someone And the person that I spoke with about this particular abuse just kind of guided me through certain steps. Forgiveness. That's one of the greatest things, forgiving the person who have done you such terrible thing.
Yes.
And when you forgive them, somehow it's like you find peace within yourself.
Yes. Thank God.
Find peace within yourself.
Ooh.
And
so broken, but not destroyed.
not destroyed.
You have been broken.
Broken.
One of your brokenness is abuse, sexual abuse.
Yes.
And you go through that in your young life, and that caused you to be broken.
Broken. I think the most thing that hurt me the most was trusting someone who I loved.
Yes.
And I mean, a lot of women could probably talk about this, is that you fall in love with somebody that you care so much about, you think that's your partner for life. And when you trust that person and you see that they turn around and basically hurt you, it's almost...
So this is another segment of brokenness.
Yes,
you
Bishop.
have the sexual abuse brokenness, and now you grew up and you fall in love. And trusted someone that you think that you would be with partner for life, as you say. And that person does what?
And this part is really hard. Basically, I met someone when I was, 11 years old. Saw the person when I was 11, fell in love with him.
11?
11, I saw him, and I said to someone, there's my husband. At 11 years old. 11 years old.
Okay.
And I grew up actually loving this person. The person became my high school boyfriend.
Okay.
And, I moved to Canada, and, we kept in contact. And then eventually this young man asked me to marry him. And
but how old was he then when you were 11?
He's 6 years older than me.
Okay,
He's 6 years old, so it's not that bad.
Okay.
Yes. So, obviously I gave him my heart, gave him my everything. And, he came to Canada, and I've never experienced such disappointment.
Oh.
I never, I saw my mom and dad, they lived together until my mom passed away at the age of 7 years old. So I didn't grow up with a mom. So, I respected my dad because he never moved on with another woman. He lived by himself. And, when I fell in love with this gentleman who became my husband, just abuse, verbal abuse. Physical abuse, emotional abuse.
Verbal abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse.
Financial abuse. Broken. To the point where I thought I was going to lose my mind. Like a literally.
Is that happening to you, my friend? Are you out there listening to this at this moment, and you may be having this kind of experience or some other kind of experience? It might not be physical or emotional or even sexual abuse. It might not be that, but somehow you're broken. You're broken because you may have trusted someone that betrayed your trust. You're broken because someone may have put you down. Or maybe you put yourself down with this thing that they call low self-esteem. Whatever it may be, you're broken. You may have invested some money and you lost it, or you may have lended some money and someone let you down. Whatever it might be, you're broken. Are you out there like that? You're listening to a testimony today that will make the difference if you keep on listening. We'll be right back.
Faith Miracle Temple Toronto celebrates 40 years of authentic, life-changing ministry with host pastor Dr. Al Baxter and guest ministers Bishop John Francis.
Whatever you were in for the last 10 years, the Holy Ghost just pulled you out into a new season, into a new time.
Prophet Ricardo Gordon. Bishop E.O. Ansa, Donette Thompson Hall, November 8th through 13th, 280 Yorkland Boulevard, North York, Ontario. On Saturday, 10th November, join us for an elegant formal banquet. Tickets only $60. Call 416-650-9550 or visit our Facebook events page to get more details. Faith Miracle Temple Toronto celebrates 40 years of authentic, life-changing ministry.
We're back. You're on Perspective, and you're listening to a testimony of real life issues. It's coming from Sister Meg Baxter. And she's telling us that she has gone through what caused her to be broken, but then obviously she's not destroyed. You may be going through things that are causing you to be broken, and you may feel that you are going to be destroyed. You're going to be losing your mind. You're going to give up. You will never be back on your feet, or whatever it may be. Sickness is another thing that can cause people to be broken. Whatever it is that may cause you to be broken, I want you to hear this testimony. In the meantime, jot the number down, 416-650-9550. It's on the screen. Jot it down and call us at the end of the program, because I know you want to hear the testimony. Call us that we may minister to you. Come visit with us at Faith Miracle Temple. And this is a good time for you to request my book, How to Live a Stress-Free Life. This book will help you if you're going through. Sister Meg, God bless you. This is tremendous. Abused in your early days, and then when you grew up, fell in love, expect to live happily ever after, then another wave of brokenness, physical abuse, emotional abuse, and verbal abuse.
That's right.
And you said you were at the point of you thinking that you're going to lose your mind.
Definitely.
What happened?
Bishop, there was a point when I became suicidal.
When you became
suicidal, where I remember one particular night where, you know, my husband was just being so abusive. Because he drank. He drank so much. And I was shaken. My body went into shock. Ooh. And I remember going to the park with a whole bunch of alcohol. Ooh. Because I wanted to end my life. And I drank in the park. You
drank?
I drank.
Now, he drinks. And when he drinks, he gets abusive.
Verbally abusive, emotionally abusive.
And that is a result, or partly a result, of the drinking. And you drank.
I just drank that night. I don't know what came over me. And I just started to drink. And I remember going to the park and I drank, and I smashed the bottle on the ground.
Wow.
And I was about to cut myself. Ooh. And when I put the bottle on my hand, it would not cut me.
Ooh.
It would not cut me. And I knew within myself that there was something out there that didn't want me to die. Yes. Someone didn't want me to die.
Yes.
And I just reached the point where I was just anxiety, stress, depression. Oh. I was just overwhelmed. And Bishop, I trusted somebody with my heart, with my love.
Yes.
And I felt like this person failed me.
And this was the person from the age of 11, you looked at them and said, you're going to be my husband.
That's right.
You kind of have children love, whatever that is, from those
high
days.
School love, yes.
Coming on.
Yep. And I brought the gentleman into this country, and he came and he cheated on me. He cheated on me. He disrespected me. He called me all sort of names in the book.
Ooh.
And I don't know how God kept me through this.
Yes.
I don't know how God kept me, but...
So you're saying that God kept you
through all of this.
Do you think that maybe it's not God? It
had to be.
It had to be God.
It had to be God.
There you have it, my friends.
It had to be God.
It has to be God. No other entity, no other source or force could have kept Sister Meg. And I submit to you that there is no other force or source that can help you. David wrote in the Psalms, he said, God is a present help in time of trouble. He said, I will look unto the hills from whence comes my help. And then he said, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. You and I can run in and are safe. God is the help. People are turning to all kinds of things, alcohol, illicit lifestyles. They're turning to all kinds of things, drugs. There are those who are so elated now that marijuana is legal. And so they're going about it without thought, without thinking. And this kind of thing they think will drown out their sorrows, their brokenness. But Sister Meg said, God, only God, could have kept me through this. God will keep you. Only God can keep you. You don't have to do suicide. You don't have to give up. You don't have to remain broken. Broken, but not destroyed. Real life issues, what we're talking about. We'll be right back.
Like our Facebook fan page at Perspective_broadcast and share your thoughts about the various episodes. Follow us on Twitter at Perspective_BR for the latest update. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Perspective Broadcast. We look forward to connecting with you.
Real life issues. You're on Perspective. You're listening to Sister Meg Baxter with real life issues. Being broken but not destroyed. A whole lot of people are destroyed when they're broken. She has found the answer to can be broken but not destroyed. And that's what we're talking about. Sister Meg.
Yes, Bishop.
This is intriguing, and I love it. You have said that you have gone through this brokenness in the worst way, but thank God you're not destroyed. You've also told me that you go about counseling people, giving motivational speeches,
Yes.
On real life issues and how to be broken but not destroyed. Will you spend a little time, a few minutes, maybe look right in that camera and tell my viewers out there, somebody that may be going through brokenness, how can they be broken and not destroyed? How they can face real life issues and get out safe on the other side? Go ahead.
Definitely. So one of the things that, when I was going through my brokenness, I used to dress up every Sunday morning and I used to go to church. I used to play the part. In my heart, I was torn apart. My soul, my spirit, I was just there in the emotion of things. But I'm telling you, when you put God first, and you trust in God, I am telling you that He will find a way. He will make a way for you. And there was a point when I just felt like there was no hope for me. Because when you're broken, you're basically shattered. You cannot walk, you cannot move. You just feel like there's nothing to live for. And I felt like I didn't want to live. But there was a little spirit, there's a little voice in the back of my head saying to me, you gotta live. When I'm done with you, can no man get the glory?
Hallelujah.
And when you put God first, I know a lot of us don't believe in God, but I'm telling you, when you put God first, He will always find a way of escape for you. He will always be there for you. And I'm telling you, this is hard for me to do because I'm actually in my turmoil. I'm in my storm. And I'm telling you that God, I don't know how I'm still standing. I don't know how I'm still standing, but God.
But God.
God He's so able. He's an amazing God. And he said, who the Son set free is free indeed. I'm not fully free yet. I'm still in my storm.
Yes.
But I'm encouraging you to find an outlet. When I go and I said to God, why are you sending all these women, all these people to me to talk to me when I'm broken? I'm still broken. And the potter is just taking his time putting me back together. I've been so broken to the point where I think God needed a tweezer to pick up my broken pieces to join it back together.
Yes,
and somehow, Bishop, somehow God is sending me women. Every day I meet somebody. If I'm doing a facial, they're lying in front of me and they're telling me their stories.
Yes.
They're saying, I need help. My husband left me. This is happening to me. And I'm like, God, seriously, what are you doing here?
So you said something that is super, super important. Well, what Sister Meg is saying is that she has gone through and is still going through brokenness.
Yes.
But many, many women, especially women, are coming to her from day to day saying, I am going through this, and because she is going through that, and because she is able to stand, and because she gets over every day and sleep at night and wake up in the morning and go through the other day with hope. With hope. That's the key. With hope.
Faith Miracle Temple Toronto celebrates 40 years of authentic, life-changing ministry with host pastor Dr. Al Baxter and guest ministers Bishop John Francis.
Whatever you were in for the last 10 years, the Holy Ghost just pulled you out into a new season, into a new time.
Prophet Ricardo Gordon. Bishop E.O. Ansa, Donette Thompson Hall, November 8th through 13th, 280 Yorkland Boulevard, North York, Ontario. On Saturday, 10th November, join us for an elegant formal banquet. Tickets only $60. Call 416-650-9550 or visit our Facebook events page to get more details. Faith Miracle Temple Toronto celebrates 40 years of authentic, life-changing ministry.
My time is done here, but please do call me. 416-650-9550. Let's minister to you. Let's stay together. Let's keep together. Come and visit with me at the church, Faith Miracle Temple, 280 Yorkland Boulevard. And let God do the miraculous in your life. And by the way, we are celebrating 40 years of ministry. You will be a part of that as you come to be with us. May God bless you. May God keep you. Call right now or write to me. The address is on the screen. We will be there for you. All the time I have today. Until next time, same station. Your friend and brother Al Baxter saying goodbye, friends.
Thank you for viewing our broadcast today. We hope you enjoyed today's program. For more information, visit us at www.perspectiveonline.org. You can also connect with us by liking our Facebook page at Perspective_broadcast. Follow us on Twitter at Perspective_BR and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Perspective Broadcast.